Alright guys, so today what I'm going to be doing is, this is my cousin's 65 Chevelle Malibu, and I'm going to be installing a whole lowering kit, including springs, shocks in the rear and the front strut. This car is a bit different than modern cars, so it's going to be a unique car. It's a good learning one. Never done an old school car, but I'm going to give it a go. Alright guys, so we are doing this old school status on the curb. It's kind of cool, but I've never done an old school car like this, so this is a learning process. So I'm gonna show you my errors, the things that work for me, just to kind of help out anyone who's trying to do the same thing. Lower it, guys. As you can see, the rim and tires on the right side, that was on it before. Now on the left side is what my cousin Eric's going to be replacing it with. This drop, it's rated for what, 2 inches? 2 inch. 2 inch drop. So yes, those, I believe those are 15s, and the ones he's going to be replacing are 17s. So with a 2 inch drop, it is going to be sitting pretty well in the wheel well. So also did get bigger tires for the rear. But we haven't brought those out yet, but yeah. And a little quick sidebar, we're gonna get to work right now. Alright guys, so first what we're gonna have to do is remove the sway bar. That, as you can see, it's connected right here. There's gonna be a nut on the bottom that's gonna allow me to unload it. But I'm seeing I'm gonna have to loosen up, I want to say this is like a linkage up right here to allow the brake drum to kind of swing down. It allowed me to get some leverage to move it up and down. From there, the shock has two 12mm bolts on the bottom. From that, I'm gonna have to hit the top strut bolt, as you can see right there. That looks like it might be a 12. Don't quote me on that though. I'll get back to you on that. But other than that, these springs do not have to be compressed like the modern cars. Because what I'm seeing is once I loosen up all this, I'll be able to drop this whole A-arm. I believe this is the A-arm. It would drop because the drum would no longer be holding from right here or the sway bar. And I'll technically be able just to take it out. Before I do that, though, I have to unloosen the shock, which once I unloosen the one up here and two on the bottom, it should just slide straight up, allowing the A-arm to fully drop. And I'll be able to take out the spring. I'll let you know if I run into any other issues. Other than that, I'm gonna give it a go. Alright guys, so we removed the stock shock, and this is the replacement shock that we're gonna be installing. In order to get the shock out, what we had to do was remove this upper, mid, and lower bolt. This up here, if I believe, was a 19. This was a 16. And right over here was a 22mm bolt. In order to access that, you got to cut the wheel enough so you can fit the socket in there. Once we did that, we loosened up the 2 bolts that were underneath holding the shock, which were 13mm. Once we loosened up that, we had to get the top bolt. As you can see, the hole right there. But once loosening up that 12mm bolt, 14mm bolt, the shock was not able to just slide up. So what we did was, since we loosened up everything, we jacked up the A-arm enough to allow us to just drop the shock from the back. And then right now, before we put in the new shock, we're gonna want to take out the stock spring. Then, since the spring right now has load from the lift, we should just be able to lower it and see how that begins to drop. And then that's what we're going to do to take out the spring. I'll get back to you guys when I have it out. Alright guys, so here goes an update what I did. I had to loosen up the mid bolt, take it out completely, and the lower. I had to hit those out. Once I hit those out, it caused the whole swing arm to fall. It caused the whole swing arm to fall, as you can see. This spring is massive, guys. Bam, look at that size difference. It should be a lot easier installing it, and I'll let you know how that goes. Alright guys, so here we go. We have everything buttoned up. Everything's tied in how it's supposed to be. All the locking pins are where they need to be. The sway bar did give us some issue, but we were able to muscle through it and get it connected. We have one issue was with the steering mechanism. It has some play still into it. So we're going to tighten this up later. We're not going to be driving right now, so Eric kind of has to be in a rush right now. So we're just doing this for the meantime. But as you can see, the shock's on, the new spring is on. Everything on this side is done. We're going to get started on the other side, and then we'll go from there. That's a weird name. Yeah. It almost sounds like 50 Shades.
But like, you know, like they're married. I haven't read any of these books, but like just based off of the movie,
yeah,
it seems dumb because apparently they get married, and then like there's a scene where they're like, I guess the realtor agent is like talking, and the realtor agent's like trying to hit on the big guy, and the chick comes in and she puts her ring on the thing, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, like she called her by her first name, and she's like, no, this is great to you. And then like they cut like different scenes, like you know, they leave you in the middle.
Yeah.
And then at the end it's like, oh, it's great, you might be pregnant. So like the way that it set it up is like they're both cheating on each other.
Yeah.
Type situation. I was like, really? Like, this is like, yeah, it's gotta be dumb to not, you know, to not read between the lines and find out.
Yeah. You watched the first one? Lowering kit is on, guys. There she goes. Alright guys, I got to go with my cousin's car that we're going to be working on. This car is going to be a future SEMA car coming up soon. The plans are for this, he's going to be putting in a LS2. We're going to be putting, he's going to be putting on some flares, tricking this whole thing up. I'll keep you guys posted on the future things we're going to be doing on it. And I'm going to show you guys how the car looks. Alright guys, so as you can see right here, here goes the LS2 that is going to be going into this beast. This motor for SEMA is going to be Pro Charged with the cam, correct? Yeah. Cam is going to be in there. Right now, what the plans are is that we are going to be gutting everything, getting it prepared for paint. My cousin's still deciding on the paint that he is going to be putting on. But for SEMA, as you can see, like that little outline right there, 5-inch flares are going to be placed onto this. But overall, this is a 67 Camaro SS. This car's gonna be tricked out, guys. For SEMA and for just any fun, this thing's gonna be set.